Alright, hey guys, here I'm going to be doing a model unboxing. I'm really excited to get this model. Now if you're wondering what's with all the extra stuff on top of the package, this is actually an international package. I live in the United States, and this is coming actually from Germany, which would also explain the use of euros there. I don't know how well you can see that. And you probably can't tell from this angle, but a bunch of the stuff on the outside of the package is in German. Actually, the majority of it's in German, with the exception of my address, because obviously I have an American address. So anyway, the reason why this is coming from Germany is because the model that's inside here is such a rare model that I could only find it on a German model retailing website. And I didn't really want to purchase it from there because I had to pay a pretty hefty price for shipping. I forget exactly how much the model was, but the model was a little on the expensive side too, especially for how small it is. And actually, I'm going to start opening this while I'm telling you guys. The model's a pretty small model, but it's going to add a lot of realism to my stop motions, and I'll explain a little bit more on that in a minute. But for how small the model is, it's a pretty expensive model actually. And I think part of that is just because it's pretty rare. So it was pretty expensive just for the size. But then shipping just topped it off really. And I think it came out to almost $100. And it's kind of a lot, again, just because how small the model is, but whether or not it's worth it is really up to, I guess, your personal views on it, and I really wanted the model, and so I went ahead and purchased it. Alright, this is all their information. Alright, so, alright. I'm not going to show all of this, but I will show this right here. This is their website right here. mswmodel.com. Model's obviously in German. But yeah, that's that. And that's their thing there. So anyway, as I was saying, I really wanted this model. And so I went ahead and picked it up, and not very many people have it. I saw it, actually, Mike's Models 2011 reviewed it, and the second I saw it, I really wanted it, and I'll get to more of that in a little bit. But for now, let's just get into the box and check it out. This is a really light box, but again, the model's very small, so... Alright, a little bit more on the corner here. There we go. Alright, just, yeah, this is basically a black and white copy of that sheet that was on the outside. I'm not sure why it was on the outside. It might have something to do with the fact that it was international. I don't believe I've ever received an international package before, so I couldn't tell you for sure, but, anyway, and there's some packing peanuts, and here is the tiny model, but I'm so excited to get this. Alright, here it is. It's the Bomag BMP8500. Look at how small it is. Trying to think of a good size comparison. In Mike's Models 2011's review of the model, he compared it to some models, but even in the review, it looks so much bigger than when you see it in person. It's kind of hard to judge just from a video, but it's just so small, and it's a really cool model. And again, pretty rare. I've only seen it in Mike's Models 2011's review. Actually, just because I don't want to do a review on this model, I'm going to link his review in the description in case you guys want to see that. But, yeah. And, so, there's the box. This is made by a company, I believe it's called Kaster. They're out of China, and I believe that this is manufactured in China as well, and comes straight from China, you know. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. Obviously, mine's coming from Germany, but I don't think they, you know, for example, some companies are based out of the United States but manufacture products in China. But I think this one's actually manufactured in China. I mean, manufactured in China and the company's based out of China, is what I'm trying to say. But, so, real simple box to open. Sorry I didn't show that part. Got distracted from what I was doing. And then it's just in this plastic casing here. I'll do it in the camera. There we go. So, really tiny model, really cool. Now let me tell you a little bit about why I wanted this model so bad, even with how expensive it is. Well, Montesano Brothers Incorporated, which is the company that I base my collection off of, and that I'm pretty good friends with a lot of the guys that work there. There's some of the guys, I should say, not a lot. They have a couple of these machines. What they are is they are trench compacting machines. Here. They, when you dig a trench, they'll go in and compact over the pipe. You know, you dig a trench, you put the pipe in, put the dirt back over, and then these guys will go in. And I have a video of one of them in action, I think, and one of them being lifted into a trench by an excavator. And, I'm trying to hold it where you guys can see it, where it won't fall. Actually, I'll set it down. It does have some opening compartments and stuff, too. For such a small model, it's really realistic. For example, that opens. That's all the way etched through. This side opens. And then there's even a little thing right there that opens. I can't get it, but I think you guys get the idea. Or does it open the other way? No, I think it does open that way. Trying to open it for you guys, but I think you guys get the idea. Right up there on top, there's another little piece that opens. Anyway, I'll just set the model down now and give you guys a look at it. Just zoom in and then I'll finish what I was saying. Anyway, so that's what they're used for. You know, they compact the dirt in the trench. And Montesano Brothers has 3 of these trench compacting machines. Sorry, I'll try to get it to focus. There we go. And one of which is actually the exact same model as this, the Bomag BMP8500. I think it just has an older color scheme. This is probably the most up-to-date one. But it's really, really cool. And despite its size, I'm trying to think of something that everybody can compare it to. I mean, in terms of a model, a lot of people have the Cat 330 or 336. Here's the 336. I mean, mine is heavily customized. That's the standard bucket on it, right there. Actually, I'll zoom out, sorry. That's the standard bucket on it right there. And the model's just slightly larger than the bucket of the 330, so it's thinner, but a little bit longer. Just give you an idea. That's how small that model is, but, you know, it's 1/50th scale, and it is really in scale with these models. And I'm trying to think of one other thing I can compare it to that I have lying around right here, but anyway, I am going to use this in my stop motions, because I've seen it used in so many occasions on the sites that Montesano are working on. You know, they have a couple of these. They have, I think, 3, maybe 4, maybe even 5. I'm not exactly sure. I know there's 3 on the site that I go to most often, but I think they have others at different sites. And I know at least one of them is this model. They also have an Ingersoll Rand and a couple other pieces, but, you know, you get the idea. But I just want to get one more thing to compare size, just to show you how small this really is, because it's a really cool but really small model. I don't know. I have a little thing of Elmer's glue right here. That's just their standard size glue bottles right there. Not too big, but just give you a size comparison. But I guess you guys can kind of get the idea. It's a really small model. I think the 330 was a pretty good comparison. But it's such a small model, and it's awesome. It's really cool. And I can't wait to use it in stop motions, because what people don't realize is this, I mean, I know not everyone just needs to go for the most realistic look in stop motions, but I like to try to make mine as realistic as possible. And a lot of people, when they do trenching or piping or whatever, stop motions, pipe laying I should say, you know, they obviously wouldn't have this model, and this is what they do after they put the pipes in, so this will make my stop motions pretty realistic, so pretty excited for that. Anyway, I'm kind of extending this video, just real excited to have this model, so that's about it. Thanks guys for watching, and hopefully you'll see this in a stop motion soon.